Hey Fighting Knights fans, this is Whitney Sharp and welcome to this week's edition of the Nightly Review. There was a lot of things going on in the world of the blue and white, so let's get to it. First with our volleyball team, which had a successful weekend at the South Region Crossover Tournament in Carrollton, Georgia, winning all 3 matches and surrendering only 1 set. The Fighting Knights defeated Union 3-1 and West Alabama 3-0 on Friday before closing out the tournament with a 3-0 sweep over Shorter on Saturday. In all, the Sunshine State Conference went 30-3 over the Gulf South throughout the weekend. Junior Claire Angelique posted 2 matches with double-digit kills and led the blue and white with 9 blocks on the weekend. Setter Marissa Tandrum recorded over 35 assists in all 3 matches, averaging 11.1 per set. The squad has won 6 of its last 7 matches and hopes to carry that momentum into 2 critical conference matchups this week. Lynn first hosts Nova Southeastern on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. before defending national champions Tampa comes to town on Saturday at 4 p.m. Let's catch up next with our women's soccer team, which went 1-1 over last weekend. The Fighting Knights dropped a close contest 1-0 on the road at Lenore Rhine, where goalkeeper Alexa Downey stopped a career-best 7 shots. Lynn returned home for Parents and Family Weekend and topped Eckerd College 4-0 in front of a near-capacity crowd. Caroline Dewar recorded her first career multi-goal game to help the blue and white score all 4 goals in the second half. This week, Lynn battles Florida Tech on the road on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. before hosting Embry-Riddle on Saturday, October 24th at 7 p.m. for Senior Day. Our men's and women's golf teams were on the links in nearby Palm Beach Gardens for the annual Guy Harvey Invitational. The men's squad claimed 7th place, while the women's took 8th overall. The women's team has little time to rest as they take part in the St. Leo Invitational. Final results are not available yet, but the team was in 2nd place after the first day of competition. Rosie Willig and Diana Bogoli made history for the Lynn women's tennis program this weekend, becoming the first doubles team to bring home the Super Bowl title at the USTA-ITA National Small College Championships. After winning the South Region at the end of September, the tandem received the 2nd seed in the Division II National Championship to start the weekend. Willig and Bogoli downed all 3 opponents to win the first D2 title for Lynn since 2003. With the victory, the Lynn team earned a bid to the Super Bowl the following day, consisting of the winners from the D2, D3, NAIA, and junior college brackets. Willig and Bogoli continued performing at a high level and closed out their final 2 opponents in straight sets to claim the Super Bowl title. Lastly, we come to our men's soccer team, which improved to 6-2-2 overall with a pair of victories. After getting shut out at Florida Southern a week ago, Lynn's offense needed less than a minute to score against Kaiser and eventually won 3-1 over the Seahawks. The blue and white then needed a pair of late second half goals on the road at Eckerd before Tomer Byton scored the game-winning goal in double overtime to keep the team's hope of a Sunshine State Conference championship alive. Chris Hellman continues to make a case for conference in National Player of the Year after tallying a goal and 4 assists en route to being honored as the SSC Offensive Player of the Week for the 3rd time this season and 8th time in his career. He leads the league in goals and points and is 2nd in assists. The Fighting Knights will need his offense in a big-time matchup at home against Rollins on Wednesday at 7 p.m. and on the road at Embry-Riddle on Saturday at 7 p.m. That will do it for this week's edition of the Nightly Review. As always, for more information on Lynn Athletics, log on to www.lynnfightingknights.com and be sure to stay social with Lynn Athletics by following @LynnKnights on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching and keep Lynning.